Just a little. My fingers got a band-aid on it, so I really can't jam much more than that. How's it going, everybody? It's Friday. Yeah. Friday in the house, in the studio. And I went to work already and I'm off. Guess what? I'm off tomorrow and Sunday. And I've got a lot to do, really. I got to start getting all my paintings tagged and signed and ready for the markets. The Saturday markets are coming up. I got my tent ready. I got my credit card reader coming in the next week, so that'll be great. Uh, I'm gonna do a landscape here. It's Friday morning. Hopefully, there's gonna be some people on today. I'm just gonna try and innovate something here. Uh, Improv, okay? The canvas is really tight. Wow, it sounds like a bass drum. Buddy, you're a big noise. Yeah, we will rock you. We will rock you. Everybody now. All right, let's do, I'm going to do an undertone. Marianne's in the house already. Yeah, it's Friday. Oh, it's Friday evening where you're at, huh? You already had your Friday. You got to work tomorrow? I'm on a little delay, I can tell. So it takes, when I ask a question, I know it takes a while for it to show up, but I'll see it. Don't worry. Here's my crazy world spinning around. All right, so, you got to work. All right. I think I'm kind of liking when I put the undertone on. If you notice lately, the last two, I put an undertone. Like this one, this one was a purple undertone, and you can see some of the purple kind of stayed in there where I didn't cover it totally. It's kind of cool. It gives the painting like some extra color. Here's one I did with pink, and this really came out good. I left a lot of pink up there, pink around the mountaintop. It looks like it's glowing, you know. So I think I tried yellow before. I didn't really like the yellow underpaint, so I think I'm gonna do. Let's do pink again. I'm only gonna bring it down to here because I'm gonna do uh, like there's gonna be a rocky ridge here, probably in dark black. It's gonna be looking down over a valley here, and I'm going to like make steps going up to the very top, and I think I'm gonna have like a tree looking over a valley way in the back. I think that's the plan. Oh, you painted a picture today, right on. Hopefully what you painted was cool. You know what I'm going to start getting into soon is more like I'll start getting into some other stuff. Like I got Lisa trying to call me. Uh, Thinking like like I'll start doing stuff like like flower pots like this with with flowers coming out and stuff like that. And then with a nice cool design in the back, usually I put like like a window over here on the side, stuff like that. Just something like this, really simple. And then you shade one side of the pot. This side will be brighter over here. You put it on a table or something. Something like that. We can do those later on. But for today I'm gonna do a landscape right now. I'm gonna get some I'm gonna use crimson with white, okay? Crimson with white. There goes my flower pot. Marianne's probably going, paint that. I will. I'll get into stuff like that soon. Those are kind of fun to do as well. But you really got to have some good colors when you do stuff like that. You got to know what color your walls are going to be, and the colors have got to be all perfect, Landscapes are a little easier because you know they're going to be like earth tones and stuff. But don't fret. I'll start doing other things here in the next week or two. Alright, there goes my flower pot. So I'm going to do, that's about as far as I'm going to go down. Because I'm going to have a dark, hill down here looking over a valley. So let me get started. I think I'm going to start with a horizon, believe it or not. Let's see. So if I have that coming up to here, then I'll have let me put the horizon about here. This is going to be like a rocky. It's going to be really dark looking over a valley down there. So I can get my mountain started right now. Yeah, I can't believe it. I've got I don't have to work tomorrow. Plus, I'm already done with work today. I don't have to go to band practice. I don't have to help anyone. Let's have a distant mountain there. It's just going to be a valley in here. Let's see. So I'm going to use, I like the yellow ochre with the burnt umber mixture with green. I'm just going to put that down here real quick. Just going to get all my colors down first, and I'll design it. This acrylic paint, I try and mix my paints quite a bit, so the more you mix your paints, you get these cool different colors. You'll get different colors, and then it'll look more like an oil painting. So this here I want to make pretty dark. I'm going to make it pretty black. I want to have like a ledge up here. And I think I'm going to have it's almost going to look like a pedestal, okay? And it's going to be, one day I'll put like a horse up here on top, looking down over this valley is what it's going to be here. I think it's going to be pretty cool. What's going to be cool is I'm going to use white and put like a staircase going up to the very top. It looks really cool using white. Maybe I'll do that flower pot after this, Marianne. What do you think about that? I know you would have liked that. I'll do it on a smaller, I'll do it on a 11 by 14. I got a whole bunch of them. I'm going to have like a painting fest this weekend. I got a pack of 7 11 by 14s. I want to get a whole bunch done for the art shows coming up. There we go. So this is going to be right in our face, this rocky ledge. It's kind of cool, this thing I put here, this black thing. It looks flat right now, but it's the way I do the white, it's going to look really cool. It's going to give this dimension. It's going to look really nice. Let me lighten up my horizon back here. If you ever do a landscape, lighten up this back section here. You just take a little titanium white on your brush and just go across the back with it. Just titanium white. You could put it in like I did, all dark, and then you can lighten it up after you put your paint in. I can almost design the valley right now if I wanted to with this white. We'll kind of make it swoop down and make it look like a valley in here. And you got to do it while that yellow ochre is still a little wet so you can blend the white in. We'll create some hills down there. That's good enough for now. I'm going to actually put some darker colors in there with trees. But that's it. Just going to have a valley down there. I'm going to probably put some kind of tree on this top of this thing. And that's it. It's going to be something different. Let me get the sky in. I'm going to use, I want it to be pretty bright. I'm going to use ultramarine blue and mix some white in it first. I looked at my YouTube editor. It says YouTube's busy right now. It's like Friday is one of the busiest days between 11 a.m., 12, 1, 2, 3. So we'll see if we get any people on here watching. And then tomorrow's always good. Like, Saturdays and Sundays are always good. Do a nice bright blue sky today. Same thing, I'm going to let some of that pink maybe show through. Trying to use very little water. If you use too much water, what it'll do is make streaks in there. And you'll have to go over it again, believe it or not. So I'm not using any water right here. This is straight paint. I think this painting's going to go by pretty fast, I think. Let me see if I got it. Oh, it's out of focus. Let me put the camera in a better spot. There we go. Simple landscape. I can't wait for June. I'll get out there and start selling my paintings, man. They do have a place here in Seattle. It's in Fremont. It's like a suburb of Seattle. It's not too far from my house, but they sell there all year round, even in the winter time, man. It's easy to get a booth there, but you have to stay there all day. It's every Sunday, believe it or not. Every Sunday in Fremont, they do it. Rain or shine, okay? But it's all handcrafted stuff. A lot of tourists go there because, like I said, they're never closed. The only Sunday they close is on the Sunday that Christmas is on. But during the summertime, it's hard to get a spot because everybody wants to do it in the summertime. But if you're one of the vendors that does it during the wintertime when it's slow, they get less vendors in the winter. But if you're one of those vendors, they'll take care of you and give you a spot in the summertime. That's how it works. I'm gonna put some kind of clouds up here right now. Just streaks in here. I'm using this is Winsor Newton paint. I think everybody has their own special paint. I try them all. I try Liquitex, Artist Loft, Winsor Newton, Amsterdam. I give them all a try. That looks pretty good. All right, I think I got too much light on here. Sometimes if you put too much white up there, just grab some more blue and put a little more blue on there. If you think you put too much white. Put some more blue. I'm going to put more clouds on here eventually. Try a little dark blue. This is the blue right out of the tube. And we'll put some like streaks in there. It'll end up looking like distant clouds there. You see that? It looks kind of cool. I think I put a small one down here. Alright, that's good enough. Let me do the mountain next. It's looking pretty good. I'm just starting out with a little white on each peak, just to get my bearings on what it's going to look like. Looks pretty cool. I think I'll put this way over here. I do a lot of mountains, so I could go pretty quick on my mountains. For my my other side of the mountain, it's like a bluish gray. I'll mix a little bit of the blue and white, but I put a little gray in it too. So you'll get this like, see this bluish gray color? But you could use any color you want. You could use purple. Sometimes here in Seattle, the this other side will even be darker than that. But I want this to look like it's in the daytime. There's different ways to do the mountain. This is probably the easiest way to do a mountain. The light on one side and then the shadow on the other. But there's times when you look at a mountain and the sun is like right where I'm standing, okay? And there's light on both sides of the mountain. Snow over here and there. So it all depends what you're going for. But when you're doing a painting, if you do your mountains like this, it's okay. What I mean by that is putting the light on one side, putting the light on the right. Look at that. Wow. Those mountains look cool. I want to do the clouds already. I want to put my clouds in right now because my sky, it didn't turn out the best, so I'm going to run some cool clouds in here real quick. I'm using all Winsor Newton paint, so my this white is a little wet, but that's okay because what it does, it blends into the color underneath. Watch, and then it'll create like a shadow automatically under my cloud. See how it's soaking into the color underneath? Wow, that came out pretty good. I could have made this a little bigger here. I'll do a big one right here in the front here. This is the best way I found to make like these cumulus clouds. This is a 2-inch fan brush, okay? It's an oil fan brush. You kind of want to make sure your tops look kind of finished because the brush, it kind of leaves, these are better for trees, but they're good for clouds as well. Watch this. I'm going to just kind of make a crazy cloud here. We'll pull it both ways. It'll look kind of cool looking. See that? It's like a free cloud. Those clouds tend to go everywhere. Take some of that light off of there. There we go. I'm just going to fill it in because I think it'll look better if I fill it all in here. Now that's a sky. I really like that. Once you get the hang of this fan brush, these clouds will be easy for you if you're man, I really like that. I really like that a lot. Yeah, try a mountain tomorrow, Marianne. Yeah. I don't know what you paint, but I think you've watched me enough where you could definitely do a mountain. Just put your white on first, and then a light blue on the other side. Really easy. Now don't pull your white straight down though. Pull your white to the right. Like this one, I can bring a little more over here. Watch, I'll show you. And the wider you make it, see, bring it out. It looks better if the white comes out further, like this. Just extend the white part like this. Extend those mountains out. And you can put other hills in here when you're done with just some white like this. Create like a valley in here. Well, you're probably not going to do a valley like this, but I'm just showing you could bring that white down as far as you want and create different things under the mountain. This is just a big valley. That's the way I wanted it. I'm gonna watch this now. This is the fun part. I'm gonna bring some water right down the middle of this valley, okay? You just put a little bit of white on the tip of your knife. I'll bring it from way up here. Try and keep your lines, when you do this, you could either make it water or a pathway. Keep your lines horizontal, like this. Don't come straight down too much. It's better to make it look like a razorback, is that what they're called? Have you ever climbed up a steep mountain? And they have these trails that go left and right, left and right. It's so you don't have to climb straight up. I forget what they call them. Something backs. Something backs. Anyway, there. So now I got like either a trail or a stream coming down. Looks pretty cool. Too much white there. Blend it in a little bit here. All right, now I'm going to put some trees down there in the valley somewhere. This is looking pretty good. Let me do a little bit of my pedestal here first. So first, I'm going to put a little bit of white up here. Cool. I kind of want to make steps going up to this one here. Let's see if I can do it. That's ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Do 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 do. I have to work on it a bit. Something like that. I'll keep working on it. Cool. All right, now I'm going to put I'll put some green down here. Greg Baker's in the house. Hey, thanks, Greg. Are you still in there? Or did you just pop in and leave real quick? Yeah, this is Montana, brother. Greg's a good friend of mine here in Seattle. He goes to Montana a lot, so he knows what the mountains look like. All right, I'm gonna do put some distant trees in here now. I gotta mix some green and black. There we go. Some dark green. I'm going to start with some, maybe some really small trees kind of up in these hills a little bit. I don't think they would be that dark, but I'll lighten them up in a little bit. And then I'll have kind of trees there. Yeah, Greg's. I played a lot of music with Greg too. He's a musician, so. We were jamming. We did a lot of jamming. So what I'm going to do, this is in the foreground here. I was going to put a tree in the middle, but I don't think so. I'm going to put some tall trees right here on the edge. Like, make this look like, let me try one right here real quick. Like, these would be the tops of the trees here. And have them going down in the valley there. Let's see if I can make that happen. Just trying to imagine what it would look like. I don't know. I don't like that. So what I'm going to do, we're going to make a big tree. I got to start using my new fan brush. This old one has kind of had it. Put a big tree here. I kind of like that tree though. It fills it in. I could do it on the other side as well. Maybe a taller one over here. Yeah, I like that. That looks a lot better than what I had. It also fills in the painting too. Wow. Pretty cool. Let me take a breather, Marianne, if you're still in here. Yeah, you need to try the palette knife. It's really fun. I can show you the difference if I can find a painting. If you use a brush up here, it's going to look different. It'll still look good, but it won't. The paint kind of rests on top, and if you use a brush, it kind of blends in like this. So you get a different look. Now, if you can place your paint on there with one stroke at a time, you might get this look with a brush. You'd have to do one stroke at a time and not go over it again. I'm going to highlight this tree and I'm going to show you how cool it looks. You probably don't see the tree yet, so I highlight it. There it is. Now you can see it. You can see the leaves on there. I'm trying to leave it dark. I'm trying to leave it dark. I'm going to put another tree on the other side because that's what I think it needs. I want it to go all the way up into the sky. I'm going to move my camera to the other side so I can paint it. There we go. So way up there. It's going to be a big tree. Cool. You can see why I use dark color because it goes over it goes over the other paint a lot easier. Let me extend these out a little more. Looks a little too skinny up there. There we go. Beautiful. You mean this here? This is a rocky ledge looking down into the valley. Do. There we go. This is yeah, like rocks. You can step up these rocks to go up here on top and look down in the valley. I'm not done with this yet. These are supposed to be distant trees back there. They're a little too dark. Distant trees way, way back there. There you go. Now you're getting the idea. Yeah, rocky ledge. I'm not done with it yet. It's kind of like the mountain, a mountain here. Rocks. I'll try and get some more of it down here. Probably going to take some time to do that, but ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-da. So glad it's Friday. You should see all the paintings I've got to tag. Man, there's a lot of them. A lot of, man, I got so many paintings to tag. It's unbelievable. You know, one of those sheds that you could build for your backyard? Like a 10 by 10 shed. I got one of those in the backyard. It's full to the ceiling with paintings. So I got to start selling them soon. That's why I can't wait for those markets, man. I think you can see it now, Marianne, what that's going to be. This is where the goats would be climbing on these. Ibex. I should put some kind of animal up here on these rocks. Wow, that looks amazing now. I think that's what you were asking about. Doesn't that look like rocks now? Wow. I was just flying on that. Wasn't even really looking at it. I was just doing it. Jen, how you doing? Thank you so much. Hopefully I caught you in time. 57, that was 5 minutes ago. I was doing my rocks real quick. I just saw you in there now. Thanks for showing up. Look at my sky. I used a pink undertone. You can see it around the mountains. You see that? How it kind of makes the painting glow. I only brought the pink down to about here, though, because I knew all this was going to be dark down here. I think there's still room for another tree here. The more stuff you put in, the better they sell. You got to keep that in mind. If you're going to sell your art, try and fill it in as much as you can. Like I did this one last week, but it's not done. It's not done yet. I still got to put, I think, another tree over here and some more bushes. It's not complete. It looks good, but still needs more. I've got a lot of paintings that I still have to add more stuff to it. Maybe I'll do a few lives where I like show you how I touch them up, because I've got a lot of them. Man, look how, you see all this here, Marianne? This is all knife work. You see how different it looks? It's there's a lot of people that like this kind of art, you know, with the knife. So that's why I do that. It, that's why I do the mountains with the knife. But both styles go good together. Like the brush and the knife work, it goes good together. I really like it. I like this valley down here. I'm gonna put a little burnt umber down there though now. This is just to add some a little dark spots down here in the valley. It's like shadows and stuff. Maybe not too much, just a few shadows down there. It already looks good. I kind of like the valley, the way it looks. If you go if you go back to the very beginning of my video, when I started this one, you'll see a drawing I did of something I'll be doing soon, probably next week. Uh, I think Mary Ann was the only one to see it, but it was just like a flower pot with some flowers coming out of it on a table in a room with a window. Because I know a lot of people probably get tired of seeing these landscapes, so I'll start doing some different things. Okay, so make sure you subscribe. This is fun. This is like really relaxing too. There we go. Now I got a little bit of blue back there. I think it looks pretty good. I think that's all I'm going to do for this one for now, because it's been an hour. And I can always add this tree later. But I'm going to put some, let's try and put a few flowers up here. What do you think? Just a few. All right, that's enough. Let me put a few birds and I'm done. I appreciate you guys watching. Uh, I'll be doing another one here pretty soon. Got to put the birds up there. Do 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 do. All right, I really enjoyed this one. I like the rocky ledge in front there. Came out pretty good for 1 hour. Oh, you did a painting, Marianne, without fouling another one? That's good. Yeah, I don't like fouling. If you try and do like a painting, like a picture that's on, like you're trying to do the same as a picture, it's gonna be hard. It won't come out natural. You want to it's better to do it from your mind. I'm telling you, and trying to make things look exactly. No. I have a hard time, like if I'm trying to follow a picture. I think I liked the way the clouds came out today. If you go back to the beginning, you'll see how you see those blue streaks in there? I put those in while I was doing the sky. Thanks, Marianne. Thank you. I need to put some kind of like a rabbit down here or something. Maybe right here. A bunny rabbit or a squirrel. Yeah, squirrel and maybe a bird in the tree here and a squirrel over here. That'd look cool. All right, guys, come back I'll be back on in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm going to do another painting. This is Winsor Newton, okay? I don't know if you guys, what paint you use, but this whole painting was Winsor Newton, okay? So you can do landscapes with Winsor Newton. It comes out good. I just did a lot of mixing. Like that yellow ochre has burnt umber in it, yellow, white. You gotta mix it to make it come out like this. Otherwise, it's gonna look like a cartoon. You know. I don't have a picture here. You don't want it to look like a cartoon. You want it to look like nature. All right, like an oil painting. Thanks for showing up, everybody. I'll be back in like 20 minutes. I'm going to I'm off today and I'm off all weekend, so I'm gonna have like a party, a painting fest going on. And hopefully I get some new subscribers today. It's been slow going. I enjoy everybody dropping in. Thanks, Jen, Marianne, Greg. You guys have been awesome. Yeah, well, I use a diamond knife for this little stuff, but they're kind of long. I don't know. It'd be kind of hard to use a. If it's shorter than this, you can use a diamond knife. This knife is probably the best one for doing what I do for the mountains. Start off really small with just a little paint, just a little, and then look at it, and you'll get the hang of it. Do a little bit at a time with the knife, and you'll get it, I guarantee you. All right, guys, I'll see you in a little bit.